Welcome back to the Sports News Analysis 7-round NFL mock draft. My name is Mike. And guys, we're already through 2 full rounds here of the mock draft. Certainly the deepness of this draft class on full display here in the front end of the 3rd round as well. And it just so happens a lot of these quality players left fill big need positions for the teams picking in the top 10. And we'll start with round 3, pick 1 with the Houston Texans. They definitely have a need at the outside linebacker spot. To me, for a guy who's a well-rounded outside backer, and I think they can get one in Carl Bradford here at the top of the 3rd round. Bradford had a better 2012 than 2013, still solid in 2013, but was dealing with some off-the-field issues involving the death of his father. A great piece on Fox Sports 1 about Bradford. Be sure to check that out. And just a guy I'm rooting for both on and off the field, Carl Bradford, the outside linebacker from Arizona State. Pick 2 belongs to the Redskins. I had them with their first pick in the draft in the 2nd round, shoring up the defensive end position with Rashid Hageman. I think they stay defense and they go with Shane Skov, the inside linebacker from Stanford. I think a good scheme fit and a guy Jim Haslett will really like a lot there in Washington. Pick 3 belongs to the Raiders, and all signs point towards, Lamar Houston moving on. They didn't franchise him. I think it's going to be tough for them to sign him to that long-term deal that he'll most certainly want. Kareem Martin, the defensive end from North Carolina, maybe gives you a little more from a pass rushing perspective than Houston did, although he's not nearly the all-around player yet. But Kareem Martin, a guy I think can start from day one for the Oakland Raiders. Pick 4 belongs to the Falcons. Look, heavy emphasis for the Falcons is getting better on both lines, and the defensive tackle spot is one that is definitely included in that. Ego Ferguson, the defensive tackle from LSU, falls nicely to the Falcons here, and I think will be a good addition to that Falcons front as they try to replenish that spot. Pick 5 belongs to the Buccaneers, and look, Lovie Smith needs a middle linebacker. Chris Borland, the middle linebacker from Wisconsin, I think can be a nice fit, a guy who can get sideline to sideline, something that was very important for Lovie Smith in the Urlacher days in Chicago. Chris Borland, the middle linebacker from Wisconsin. Pick 6 belongs to the Jaguars, and the Jaguars need to shore up that offensive line. They get Jokel back next year from the injury. With Brad Meester retiring, they'll have a big hole at center. Weston Richburg, the center from Colorado State, to me the second best center in this class, to the Jaguars at pick 6. Pick 7 belongs to the Browns, and the Browns need a running back. I have not had them address yet. I know Kyle Shanahan is prone to those big burst type of backs that can get you 6-10 yards at a pop. But there's an exciting player here in Lache Seastrunk available out of Baylor, sort of in a LaShawn McCoy mold that I don't think the Browns will be able to pass up if he is here at the top of the 3rd round. Lache Seastrunk, the running back from Baylor. Pick 8 belongs to the Vikings. The Vikings cut Aaron Henderson, thus have a very big hole at the middle linebacker position. Yawin Smallwood, from Connecticut, I think is a good fit here. He's a guy who I think will adapt well to that Mike Zimmer system and solidify that middle linebacker spot. Smallwood from Connecticut. Pick 9 belongs to the Bills, and the Bills will have 1, if not 2 holes at the safety position to fill. Certainly with the exit of Jairus Byrd, it seems inevitable. Craig Loston, the safety from LSU, I think is a guy that could solidify that spot. Look at him as being a little bit of a tick down from his former LSU teammate Eric Reed, a guy who was very aggressive and good enough in pass coverage. Is he Jairus Byrd? Obviously not yet, but hopefully he'll develop into that for the Bills' sake. Pick 10 belongs to the Giants, and look, Brandon Myers didn't work out as a free agent acquisition last year. They have a guy sitting here in Troy Niklas, the tight end from Notre Dame, that is one of the true dual threat tight ends in this class. A big 6'6" frame who can be a definitive asset in the red zone from day one, and a guy who can play in line and block when you need him as well. I think he'll be a nice addition for Eli Manning as they look to replenish his weapons after it seems like Hakeem Nicks will be gone. And in the good years for Eli, he always had a tight end, Troy Niklas, the tight end from Notre Dame. Guys, that's the top 10 picks of round 3. Let me know what you think of these picks, guys, here. Hit me up in the comments. Hit me up on Twitter. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, guys. It's completely free, and I'm covering the NFL wall to wall, as you'll see from going around my channel rather quickly. Thanks a lot for listening, guys. I'll be following up with picks 11 through 20 here very shortly. Have a great day.